Marking International Migrant Day, families of Mexican migrants march in the Mexican capital, seeking to raise awareness that the mixture of economic volatility and insecurity in the country continues to provoke migration in search of something better.
More stable and just jobs with a more just pay that can offer our children and spouses a better life.
However, for one mother whose daughter migrated to the United States, the so-called American dream has been a long nightmare, provoking familial disintegration. She says this nightmare is compounded for those families that have been economically marginalized.
It has been 8 years since I haven't seen my daughter, who has 5 daughters herself, and well, I don't know them. It's the same with my husband and my other children. We all have not been able to acquire a visa because we don't have the money.
Meanwhile, according to official statistics from both Mexican and U.S. authorities, between 2009 and 2014, only 870,000 Mexicans migrated to the United States compared to the estimated 1 million that returned to Mexico in the same period. It is the first decline in immigration since the 1930s. For one migrant rights defender, the failed American dream also brings a new set of problems for many families.
We have approached the population of migrants that return from the United States. Many of those who have been deported suffer from addiction problems.
Other rights defenders raise alarm to new figures that show that Mexico is now deporting more migrants, mostly Central American, transiting the country than the United States. They say the so-called Southern Border Plan implemented by Mexican authorities to stop the flow at the Mexican-Guatemalan border is provoking a new period in human rights abuses.
What Mexican authorities have done is listen to the voices from the US that focus on regional security and the establishment of international agreements that have ended in what we call the Southern Border Plan. This is nothing else but a strategic collaboration that militarizes and criminalizes migrants.
And while Mexico's Attorney General announced on Friday the creation of a special unit to investigate crimes committed against migrants, rights defenders argue that a long-standing culture of impunity will make it difficult for the measure to defend the rights and physical integrity of undocumented migrants. Clayton Conn, teleSUR, Mexico City.